Again, Froggy Hates Snow. I'm going to go ahead and turn off Spoofy. Everybody say, bye, Spoofy. And then we're going to get into hating some snow. I don't know if my controller is going to work with this or not. We're going to discover together, you and I. We're going to learn together if this game supports controller or not. And we're going to begin with this at 12:43. So we have 30 minutes on the clock. See how far we make it into this one. It do support controllers. It looks unbearably loud. We're going to take it down to 25, 20, 15. RIP headphone users. All right, that looks... I think that looks perfect right about there. Maybe one more. I can't find a happy medium. Let's take it. Let's do this. We're going to do some micro edits here. That looks perfect. All right. We're going to be using keyboard. No, we are going to be using what we were using. I don't know what's needed here. I don't know. We're going to just trust it. We're going to trust the process. I don't know what any of this means. We're just going to trust the process. We're going to get into the game. All right, Froggy Hates Snow. Let's go hate some snow. This Froggy loves snow. Personally. All right, snow area cleared. Treasure chest opened. Boss defeated. I get curvy tongue if I complete it 100%. Let's go for it. Oh, there's lots of froggies. Well, that's fun. Puff, Dugo, Zippy, Knox, Fyro, Hank, Lynn, Bolto, and Rovi. We're going to be Froggy. We've got some moves over here. Interesting. All right, we're just going to learn, y'all. We're just going to learn. I don't know what anything means. I don't know what anything means in this game, so we're just going to learn together. Welcome into our demo Let's Play. I am NerdPastorNate. We're playing Froggy Hates Snow. All right, heat bubble. Oh, he going. All right, survival basics. Find resources, get upgrades, become stronger, dig deeper for greater treasures, and don't die. I wasn't planning on it. All right, we're just gonna dig a little circle. I see some coins right here. I didn't care for the sounds those made at all. How do I gather them on up? Just by standing here? Is my backpack full? Cold lowers your heat. No, heat means losing health. Return to heat bubble to warm up. Oh, fascinating. Okay, so backpack is full. Well, this is interesting. The bubble's very pretty, isn't it? All right, so can I buy some upgrades yet? I've got 10 coin. I can upgrade my body strength, which means I gather things faster, which is convenient. Backpack already full again? Big dog, that's too fast. All right. I see more coins over here. Some more gold nuggets. Can I really only go 10 at a time? All right, digging faster, running faster. Power. Need more power. Yes, capacity, please. Enemy wave incoming. I wish they would tell me maybe just a little more information. Oh. There's enemy. Attack power. It sounds like I might need that. But we're going to worry about capacity first, actually. Oh boy, auto attack. Less aiming, more action. That sounds good to me. When do I? Thought it was supposed to be auto. Do your thing. There we go. That took forever, huh? Do I have to be standing still or something? Can I please pick up these coins? Thank you. What is this? Whoa! Oh no! Oh well, I clicked too fast. All right, map shows resources by sector and zones of interest. Upgrading the map reveals more details and improves accuracy. We still have more coins here. Let's see. I could gather faster. That'd be nice. I don't know. I don't know what upgrades are actually like the right ones. So we just aren't going to worry about right versus wrong. I always go capacity. All right, we got lots now. All right, let us keep on going capacity, digging. I'm big on the capacity train. But it looks like there's no more coin here unless I'm misunderstanding the layout. Oh no, there was 2 more coin there. But I am losing heat. Cool. Let's move faster. Right, now we are out of coin in this particular area. Again, that is only if I'm understanding the map correctly, which I feel like I am. This is interesting. I like this. This is a fun little system. It looks like maybe there's more heat there to the southwest. Rolls are essential. Change direction and roll often. Tell me what to do. How dare you? Who do you think you are? How dare you? I am the one who rolls. You got Elden Ring and my Vampire Survivors. Ooh, bam. All right. Pay attention this time. Shows the distance to the nearest unexplored resource. Increases the speed of movement. Critical hit. I like this. All right, big dog. Oh, more resources. Okay. Oh, active skills are a core part of your survival. This shape. Don't ignore them. Use them often. Will you tell me more about what that means? Yikes, there's a bomb there. He didn't mention anything about bombs. That would have been a kind thing to drop my way. Let me know that I should expect a bomb. I found an anomalous zone, which is something that I know what it means. Low heat level. I gotta get to the... I gotta go home. All right. I thought I already did. Oh, to locate them. I see, I see. Oh, fascinating. Right. Do I heal in here? I sure don't. Okay, so I am the health that I am. That's a bit of a bummer. All right, I found new resources. I see safes up there. Can I crack those safes? If so, then that's something I very badly would like to do. Take me home. All right, what's next? I feel like I should be able to carry more. That's it, huh? Wow. Main objective, find the escape door to leave safely with your treasures or be prepared to face the boss. More risk, more reward. All right, so I gotta find an escape door somewhere. What's that? Thank goodness I had a key. Whoa. A new skill. Frogs don't have pockets, they only have backpacks. Gathering, durability, or vitality. Probably gonna need more health because I'm about to face off against some baddies again, and I have half health. I'm just gonna push through because I got plenty of heat. Yikes! Yikes, dude! They are really causing a lot of harm. Oh, that's pretty nice. Dynamite. All right, I need some kind of health recovery. For sure. Well, I don't know how to do that. It didn't heal me, did it? I guess I have more health than I did. Frog game for Lizzler, indeed. Look, frogs, this is really the year of the frog, in my humble opinion. I think that it feels like I just keep stumbling upon more and more frog games in the indie world. People love frog. Try to clear a more direct path here. I want to get in these saves. I don't know why it won't let me in. Let's keep on getting that attack power. Actually, I can do my swift roll up too. This is a neat little Vampire Survivors take. I think that it's already got more of like a narrative pull than Vampire Survivors normally does, which I appreciate because I think that as far as narrative goes, it's pretty tame there. I don't know why it takes forever for me to pick things up. That's a bit irritating. Trying to be cool about it, but I will admit that it is annoying. That did not upgrade as much as I wanted it to. Everything requires red, huh? Oh, I forgot about the locator. I should be using that. I did forget about the locator. Which is B. Why is it not picking up on this? I can pick up on this. Ooh, I found some green resources. I'm certain that I have a circumference, but I don't know what it is, and I'm having trouble tracking it. Yikes! Ow! Man, I definitely got to find some health. All right. Let's go. Let's go for first aid. Gathering. I did forget about my dynamite. Nowhere? Every year should be the year of the frog, I'm assuming is what that was a reference to. I think, you know, I just don't know. I don't know what has been the fascination with frog this year. I don't mind. I enjoy frog. I'm as much a fan of frog as anybody. Man, my backpack just fills up so fast. Okay, let's go for... Come on, magical locator. Did it show me a bomb? I do not. Oh, I have a little basket. What do I do with this? Do I take it home? Can I keep things in it? I love it. I have a little cart. My cart has a capacity. Oh, that's so nice. Look at my cart. Guys, I love this. I love my little cart. I do not care for bounds. Wow, look at all the things I fit in my cart. Can I not worry about the wave right now, dude? There's a surprising amount of baddies, I think, in this one. My problem with almost all roguelikes, and this one so far included, is I think they should all be on a phone. There's something about the casual nature of the roguelike that it's just like if it isn't on my phone and incredibly easily accessible, something's off. Yikes. There's so many of them. Welcome in exploring the games. You get it. It's something about it. Steam Deck is a good vibe. All right, so I found some things. I think I'm understanding more about this game. I'm enjoying more of it. I do think there's like some min-maxing that I need to discover still. Wait, what was that? Oh, now Scarf is immediately discovered. That's cool. Okay. Let's go for another round. We got another 10 minutes on this one. All right. So we don't start off with any coins. That makes sense. It took me long enough to figure out how to gather stuff. I almost wish there were like a Pikmin-esque button that I could just press and gather things. But I understand they have to have their upgradables. Dig faster. There's some hustle to this one. All right, we gather. Yeah, it's got some interesting roguelike elements. I actually didn't know anything about this game other than the art. I'd seen the art for it, the like thumbnail or whatever, and I knew nothing else. And if you'd given me several tries, I don't know when I would have guessed roguelike, but it would have probably not been in the first like 10 guesses. Not that I'm complaining. I love a good roguelike. A survival game, yeah. Which also is a great mobile experience. The music actually reminds me of, I don't know if any of you've ever played it, but the music is very much giving Citizen Sleeper. Sounds just like their background track. For sure, gonna get my cart. Live for the cart. Live by the cart, die by the cart. I've always said that. That is classic me. Tons of it never dove in though. It's a very different vibe than this one for sure. Citizen Sleeper is one of my favorite games ever made. My big proclamation about Citizen Sleeper is I think that Gareth, who is the games writer for those games, is maybe the best writer in video games that we have right now. Like literal like writing. Just excels, just among the best. Such a good voice, such a good style. Like even if you aren't in love with the actual like D&D-esque style behind the game, like just the way that he writes, I feel like it's like literature. True blue, like I'm reading an American classic kind of thing. Game of the dice for energy actions. You're on a ship in a dystopian world. Indeed, it is that. And I always worry that I'm overhyping it, and I probably am. There's always that element with any kind of game that people fall for. Trying to remember the name. No! Yeah, Citizen Sleeper. Now you know. See, T-Bone, you just needed me to come back to streaming so that I could tell you Citizen Sleeper's name. If nothing else, this has all been worth it. Now, I should add this. This should be my addendum. If I'm going to call a game some of the best writing out there, I am a fan of visual novels. And so my style is different from most out there. I thought I dodged them. Okay, so we don't have true blue Elden Ring dodges here. All right. I keep forgetting to use Dynamite, so I'm not even going to worry about that. Do you recommend one or two or both in order? Go in order. If you were only going to play one of them, I would play two. But if you're going to play both of them, play both in order because you'll get a good flow for how the game evolves. I do need to try these narrative games because I am a writer and it feels like I should play these more. Like, I've yet to dive into Disco, Esoteric Ebb, and games like that. So, Disco Elysium is a game that is kind of the bane of my existence. I want to love that game, and I've tried so many times to play it, and I will continue trying to play it. But so far, I have never been able to make a full playthrough. I did start Esoteric Ebb and had almost the same experience where I got started with it and like I enjoy it well enough, but then I end up either having other things to do or getting bored with it or something. Something goes wrong with it every time, which was not the problem in a game like Baldur's Gate 3. So that's not to say that Disco Elysium or Esoteric Ebb are not great games. I can definitely pick up on the like exceptional writing, but it's just coming from a visual novel fan, it's a lot of reading. I think that the worst part about Disco Elysium for me was I just didn't really think the game itself was attractive. So I had a hard time continuing playing because looking at it was not pleasing. Texas is too warm, but I need to wear compression socks, and that is your current reality. Uh-oh. It's always hard to say you love Disco's art. Well, there you go. So you'll probably be just fine. I mean, it's one of those. I also, like, have trouble with... Okay, so here's another thing about Disco Elysium. I don't know if you play Fallout, but I am notorious for falling prey to the Fallout curse of getting distracted by side quests. And I think that Disco Elysium has a lot of side quests, and it's very easy to get distracted. And so in my like couple playthroughs that I've had, typically where I end is I get distracted by a side quest and bored. It definitely like knows its tropes and it leans into them hard. I think the furthest I've ever gotten in was like 4 or 5 hours. But people love it. People love it. I want to love it. That game and Outer Wilds are the games that I want to love. And I just can't. I will continue trying to love them. I love games that people don't get to, so it's kind of, you know, it is what it is. Forgot about Outer Wilds. So we have a fellow streamer that has been trying to get me onto Outer Wilds forever. And I have played so much of Outer Wilds. I've logged so many hours into that game. No matter how much I try, I cannot like it. And I do try. One of the things I think that Citizen Sleeper does really well is it stays super faithful to its universe. Like one of the things that takes me out so bad, this is an esoteric example. I don't mind profanity. Like it's something that we do here on stream. We are a church, and like typically people are like, does that mean you play games that don't have like swear words in them? I will always be family friendly, even if our games are not family friendly. So I have no problem. Like it's not something that bothers me. I have no qualms with language or those kind of things. So that's not the problem. But if you're in a setting where like the language used is not conducive to how they would have spoken in the time, I have a really tough time. Even if it's a fictional world, I have like a perceived way that they would speak. So like we can even go beyond swear words. Like saying like no cap or bro or stuff like that fits in like our time. But if you go into like 1,000 years in the future and they say something like that, I'm like, I just don't think they would have the same colloquialisms that we have. And so I think that Citizen Sleeper does that exceptionally well, is it is very loyal to the like fantasy setting that it's creating. And I think that's something that Esoteric Ebb did almost immediately, is I don't know, I didn't buy it. No cap, bro, indeed. And I've always said that too. It's another classic me. I don't know. If I'm in some fictional, fantastic universe and it sounds like John Green wrote it, no shade to John Green. He's great. But, you know, he's not trying to write some kind of fantasy fiction forward. I say that with love. I say that with love for John Green. But I also acknowledge that John Green has a style. And that style does not belong outside of its safe haven. No hate, no shade, ever. So what are you actually doing in this game? It is 100% a Vampire Survivors, maybe with more of a survivor element than Vampire Survivors itself. Can I? Okay, that's not what I expected to happen there. Okay. All right. Found an artifact. Ah! Yeah, you really did have to YOLO it. I thought for sure, like, maybe I just have to, like, take down a row, or maybe there's a break in it or something. Nope. Ah! I've been gored. Ah! Again! I actually have a peer that I went to college with that was gored by a bull in the running of the bulls. True story. Backpack is full! Backpack always full. Backpack always full. Yeah, you know, like the running of the bulls in Barcelona? So I had a friend in college that went to the running of the bulls and was straight up gored by a bull. They're fine. They survived it. But, pretty wild story. Pretty wild story to be able to tell. And that's on wealth. That's on wealth. I don't have enough money to go and and run with the bulls. And we love that about me. We love that I don't have the money to go and run with the bulls because I don't want that life. Thanks, but no thanks. That doesn't fit in my budget, and I'm glad. That's a non-budget item. That was in their budget, I'm afraid. We do love that. How do I pick up key? Thank you. Maybe you can have a bit more in the budget. I just need my budget to stay below Barcelona budget. As long as we stay distinctly below Barcelona, I feel pretty good about that. All right. I would like to be stronger. There's still so much more up here. We're going to go explore this area. I buy a car before, and that doesn't involve a large budget item, but you don't recommend it. Yes, indeed. That one is a bit more commonplace, I suppose. There are definitely I can confidently say I know far more cars than I do bulls. I do know there are bulls. We have some longhorns not too far from we have a longhorn farm not too far from a road that I travel down. That's true. Do know cow farmers. You do. I've seen a bunch of longhorns do. We do. Yeah, we have there are quite a few longhorn farms around here. There's one that is quite prominent. You know the cattle farmers, but do you know the cattle? Okay, we are past our time, so I need to die in this game soon. Ah! Explosions! Maybe I'll accidentally die on purpose? Health! Yikes! Fly into them! Fly into them, my beauties! Ha 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 ha! Done did it. Alright. Lots of red gems, but I need more gold. The words of Shrek, all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Level 100 in Vampire Survivors right now. Vampire Survivors is so addicting. You gotta defeat death. Do it. Alright, I feel like we might just have to stop. Maybe I'll die at the next wave, but we're definitely past our 30 minutes, which is not looking good for completing 6 games. So exploring the games. Ah, bomb! Okay, I died. Well, perfect timing. Froggy died. You mentioned writing. Are you writing books, or are you writing games writing, journalism? Given your name. Thanks for playing. If you enjoyed it, wishlist the game.